6th through 8th graders. Time for your Chapter 3, Chapter 4 review on genetics. Woo! That very exciting topic. Woohoo, genetics. So, just as a reminder for any parents that are listening, you are going to hear the word sex a lot. That is actually discussing male and female rather than actual sex. It is just the genetic term for the male and the female. So there are sex-linked traits related to being a male or a female, etc. So if you're going to hear that word, please don't be nervous. It's okay. All right? All right. So now that I've done that, I have 2 viewers now. Yay! Hopefully all my friends were able to do their troubleshooting and are able to join me. All right. Oh, 1 viewer. I lost a viewer. Come back, viewer. Come back. I'll never let go. Ah. There you go. A little Titanic for you there. Oh, in my heart. I don't know the words right now. Mr. Steven is laughing at me because he knows it's one of my favorite songs of all time. Okay, my heart will go on. Near or far, wherever you are, I believe. Okay, I won't sing anymore to you. 1 viewer left when I started singing. Oh no, for shame, I am chasing away the students before their Kahoot. Oh goodness, Truffles is down here. Grammy Tammy and Grandpa Steve are over for dinner. Truffles is eyeballing them for turkey. That is all that she wants, turkey. So while you guys are still joining, let's see here. We had a great Kahoot with the 5th grade a little while ago. Hopefully all of you are ready with your projects for tomorrow. And if you're like, why do we have a test and a project at the same time? Well, because you've had 3 or 4 weeks for your project, so no procrastinating. Engineering. Okay, I'm trying to spell and talk to you at the same time. You know I can barely spell and talk to you separately. So, oh my goodness, let's see here. All right, so got your cells ready, got your hybrid animals ready. Cells and hybrid animals, all ready. What's everybody having for dinner tonight? Let's see. We are having pasta visual at our house tonight. I won't have that be one of your bonus questions because trying to spell pasta visual is tricky. Let's see here. I am thinking of some bonus questions, though. Let's see here. Truffles, stop giving your Grammy the look. Just giving her the puppy eyes. You know how the puppy eyes are. No one can give in to the puppy eyes. Ah. Oh my gosh, Grammy Tammy said it is possible that Truffles tricked her out of 4 pieces of turkey. 4 pieces of turkey. And 2 beans. Oh my goodness. Oh no, Mr. Steven, we are not talking about toots. Oh no. Mr. Steven said your bonus question should be, the answer is Olive Garden. I guess, where do you normally get pasta visual from? Also, which is Miss Shay's favorite restaurant? I suppose I will let it be. 1 bonus question is Olive Garden, Miss Shay's favorite restaurant / where you can get pasta visual. Mr. Steven actually made the pasta visual tonight, so, you know, it's not quite from Olive Garden. Mr. Grandpa Steve said it's better. Purebred plants. I am not finishing your Kahoot right now. That's not happening. Okay, it is happening. I am finishing your Kahoot right this minute. Hold on here, guys. All right. 4 questions remaining. Choose a correct answer. You choose a correct answer. This Kahoot is so bossy. Like it's Miss Shay. All right, an organism that has 2 dominant or 2 recessive alleles. Let's see here. So I came home and I read my book for a while, and I worked on your Kahoot. And then I fell asleep a little bit. Woo. And then I worked on a Kahoot again. And then it was time for a Kahoot. So much Kahootness tonight. Meatball is fine when I left him, for anyone concerned. Meatball is good. When I last left him at school. See how many viewers I have now. 7 whole viewers. Yay! All right, so those of you who have just joined us, you don't know necessarily, but there's already been 1 bonus question. I'm actually going to say there's been 2 bonus questions. You can also name the song that I sang at the beginning of this video. You will also get a bonus point. And no, you can't just say the song from that movie. You have to actually say the name of the song, because I said the name of the song. You should know it, because it's amazing. And it's got Celine Dion, and she's amazing. Okay? All right. So getting ready to start our Kahoot in just a couple of minutes. Going to give everybody another minute or 2 to get online. And to those of you who are going to be in class tomorrow, which should be all of you, if we did not highlight your notes today, then we will be highlighting them tomorrow, so don't worry. Okay? And you can tell me what the powerhouse of the cell is. I hear you all shouting, mitochondria. Very good. Just make sure you remember stuff from last time. All right. Stephen is offering Grammy Tammy. Food is not dessert. Okay. So I want you to remember that wise words from me. Fruit is not dessert. When I'm no longer with you and I am out on the road, I want you to remember, fruit is not dessert. I know your parents are probably really mad at me right now for saying that. It's healthy for you, and it can be great at the end of a meal. It's not dessert. That could be a bonus question. Bonus question is, what is not dessert? And you can say fruit. Fruit is not dessert. Mr. Stephen said my face is not dessert, which is also true. All right, final one, here we go. All right, it's time to begin our Kahoots. Here we go. I'm done. Let's play. Bum, bum, bum. Mr. Stephen said let's play Bamboozled, but that's not the game we're playing, Mr. Stephen. We are playing Kahoot. Here we go, here we go. Classic. Player versus player, 1-to-1 devices. All right, here we go. Everybody ready? 7 players at least. Let's see. Ooh, 8 players. Woohoo! Check. We already have 3 bonus questions. 3 bonus questions. All right, here we go. I'm going to be live streaming to you now, my little friends. Your game code is 304634. 304634. 304634. 304634 is your game pin. Let's turn the music on so we know it's time. Oh yeah, there's that Kahoot music. Oh yeah, it's just like Jeopardy. It's that noticeable and recognizable. You're gonna hear this jazzy little tune in your head all night. All right, Deck-Og Boy is here, or Deck-OG Boy. Alyssa's here. Alyssa, are you trying to play against the 6th graders? Oh my goodness. Devin is here. Austin is here. Sounds good to me. The more players, the merrier. Will is here. Hi, Will. Ah, it's drippy. Wait a minute. Miss Shea Pepper is not here, you little tricky things. Who's being Miss Shea Pepper? Oh my goodness, you better get all the questions right if you're gonna try and be me. Aislin's here. Caitlin's here with her cute little nerdy emoji. I like it. The little goggles. I am not Evan, so it either is Evan, or it's Jeb, or it's Ian, or it's Hayden. Oh, there's Jeb, so that can't be it. Must be Evan. Or it's not Evan. 10 whole players. Give you another minute to get started. Here we go. Jeb, your emoji looks completely shocked. And surprised. Twice over. All right, so there have already been 3 bonus questions on the video. Make sure you go back and watch the beginning of the video. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with the 10 of you that are here. Anyone else is welcome to join in. Here we go, 25 questions. Remember, this test is only 25 questions. Question 1, cloning results in 2 organisms that are red, both adult mammals, blue, produced from cuttings, yellow, genetically identical, or green, genetically similar. Grandpa Steve, they can hear you. Don't answer. He was shouting out the answer if any of you overheard him. Sneaky Grandpa Steve. All right, let's see here. Red, both adult mammals. Blue, produced from cuttings. Yellow, genetically identical. Or green, genetically similar. Genetically identical is the correct answer. All right, next question. Ooh, Will is giving Deck a run for his money, as is Jeb. Next question. Genetic disorders are caused by red, pedigrees, blue, sickle-shaped cells, yellow, mutations, or green, karyotypes. Genetic disorders are caused by red, pedigrees, blue, sickle-shaped cells, yellow, mutations, or green, karyotypes. You guys want to prove that you're smarter than a 6th or 8th grader? You can play. I'll let you. All right, let's see here. All the old people sitting around here are like, hey, wait a minute. We want to play fun games. All right, mutations is the correct answer. Next question. A heterozygous organism has only 1 allele for a trait, red. Blue, 2 different alleles for a trait. Yellow, 3 different alleles for a trait. Green, 2 identical alleles for a trait. Let's see here. Red, only 1 allele for a trait. Blue, 2 different alleles for a trait. 3 different alleles for a trait. Yellow or green, 2 identical alleles for a trait. All right. All right, Grammy and Gramps, you're in. Which one is it? Ooh, they're guessing. Quick, put it in. Blue is the correct answer. 2 different alleles for a trait. Next question. 5 players just hit an answer streak of 3. Well done. What did Gregor Mendel do to study different characteristics in his genetic experiments? Red, he studied only self-pollinating plants. Blue, he cross-pollinated plants. Yellow, he cross-pollinated animals. Or green, he studied only asexual animals. Let's see if they're smarter than a 6th through 8th grader. Red, he studied only self-pollinating plants. Blue, he cross-pollinated plants. Yellow, he cross-pollinated animals. Green, he studied only asexual animals. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, we have lots of people playing now. 12 people playing. There's still more coming online. The answer is blue. He cross-pollinated plants. Let's see here. Oh, no, Grammy and Gramps. Oh, for shame. Next question. Which combination of sex chromosomes results in a male human being? Is it red, YY? Blue, either XX or YY, yellow, XY, or green, XX? Is it red, YY? Blue, either XX or YY, yellow, XY, or green, XX? What could it be? What could it be? Dun, 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 dun. We don't know yet because everybody hasn't finished guessing. It is XY, yellow. Yellow is the correct answer. Boom, Grammy Tammy says. Boom. Apparently, Miss Shea Pepper is coming in 4th. All right, next question. What does a Punnett square show? What does a Punnett square show? Red, only the dominant alleles in a genetic cross. Blue, only the recessive alleles in a genetic cross. Yellow, all of Mendel's discoveries about genetic crosses. Or green, all the possible outcomes of a genetic cross. And just so you know, I am not giving any answers to them. They have to know the answers on their own to prove that they are worthy of being smarter than a 6th through 8th grader. All right, red, the only dominant alleles in a genetic cross. Blue, only the recessive alleles in a genetic cross. Yellow, all of Mendel's discoveries about genetic crosses. Or green, all possible outcomes of a genetic cross. Oh my goodness, all 14 of you got it correct. Well done. Woohoo! Oh, Caitlin's moving up the ranks. Here we go. Next question. What is a pedigree? What is a pedigree? Not a chain of dog food. Red, a chart that tracks which members of a family have a trait. Blue, a geneticist who studies the inheritance of traits. Yellow, a picture of all the chromosomes in a cell. Or green, an allele passed from parent to child on a sex chromosome. Is it red, a chart that tracks which members of family have a trait? Blue, a geneticist who studies the inheritance of traits. Yellow, a picture of all the chromosomes in a cell. Or green, an allele passed from parent to child on a sex chromosome. All right, Truffles, play ball quietly. All right, let's see here. Truffles loves to play ball when her Grammy and her Gramps are here. She loves to play the ball. Loves it so much. All right, does everybody answer? We're missing an answer. Let's see. 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5. Ah! All right, the correct answer is a chart that tracks which members of a family have a trait. Next question. A pea plant that is heterozygous for tall stems has the alleles capital T, lowercase t. Is that red, true, or blue, false, capital T, capital T? Which is it? A pea plant that is heterozygous for tall stems has the alleles capital T, lowercase t. Is that red, true, or blue, false, capital T, capital T? Remember what we learned about the prefixes hetero and homo. Hetero being different, homo being the same. Maybe that will help give you a little clue. Grammy Tammy already locked in her guess. Yes, she did. Let's see here. It is true. That's right. Capital T, lowercase t. They're different, right? If it were homozygous, they would both be 2 capital T's or 2 lowercase t's. Heterozygous, different. Next question. Grammy and Gramps just hit an answer streak of 4. Oh my gosh. Next question. Oh no, Gramps did the Cabbage Patch. Mendel used blank pollination to produce purebred plants. Is it red, self, or blue, cross? Mendel used blank pollination to produce purebred plants. Is it red, self, or blue, cross? The key there is purebred. Self-pollination or cross-pollination? Red, self, blue, cross. Truffles is eyeballing me for my water. She's a stinker, and so she's going to drink my water out of my cup. All right, next question. Nicely done, Will. Next question. Chromosomes carry genes from parents to offspring. Is that red, true, or blue, false, ribosomes? Chromosomes carry genes, genes being the highlighted word, from parents to offspring. Is that red, true, or blue, false, ribosomes? Okay, genes. Chromosomes carry genes from parents to offspring. Is it red, true, or blue, false, ribosomes? Let's see here. They're giving each other hand signals. Is it true? Is it false? Nobody knows. Oh my goodness. Here we go. 12 answers in. All right. Excellent. It is indeed true. It is indeed true. Next question. Devin, moving up the ranks. Nice. The number of DNA bases forms a genetic code. Is that true or false? Red, false, order, or blue, true? The number is the word highlighted. So if it's false, that's the false word. A number of DNA bases forms a genetic code. Red, false. Is the answer actually order, or is it blue, true? Is it the order of DNA bases that forms a genetic code, in which case the answer is red, false? Or is it true that the number of DNA bases forms a genetic code? Hmm. They're talking about it. They're thinking about it. They're old and don't remember. They phone a friend.
In the kitchen.
All right. No, they tried to phone Mr. Steven. They must have pressed the incorrect answer. They did. It is indeed the order of the DNA bases forms the genetic code. 6 of you got that incorrect. Please make sure you do some reviewing, Grandma and Gramps. All right. Next question. Why does height in humans have such a wide variety of phenotypes? Is it red? Height is controlled by at least 4 genes. Blue, height is controlled by sex-linked genes. Yellow, the gene for height has only 2 alleles. Or green, height is controlled by a recessive allele. Why does height in humans have such a wide variety of phenotypes? Is it red, height is controlled by at least 4 genes. Blue, height is controlled by sex-linked genes. Yellow, the gene for height has only 2 alleles. Or green, height is controlled by a recessive gene. If you remember, we talked about this. Pea plants only have 2 phenotypes, tall and short. But people have a lot more in between, and it's for this reason. You can be super tall, you can be a little tall, you can be medium tall. The answer is height is controlled by at least 4 genes. Let's see, did they get it? They got it correct. Yay! Next question. An organism that has 2 dominant or 2 recessive alleles is said to be blank for that trait. Is it red, homozygous, or blue, heterozygous? Remembering what we talked about earlier. An organism that has 2 dominant or 2 recessive alleles is said to be blank for that trait. Homozygous is red, or heterozygous is blue. I think Grammy, Tammy, and Gramps might have gotten it incorrect. Bum, bum, bum. We'll see. 2 of the same. 2 dominant or 2 recessive alleles. Red, homozygous, or blue, heterozygous. We had a whole discussion about this earlier on another question. Oh man. Homozygous is correct. Homo being the same. So there would be 2 capital letters or 2 lowercase letters. Homozygous. Next question. Blank RNA adds amino acids to a growing protein. Is it red, transfer, or blue, carrier? Blank RNA adds amino acids to a growing protein. Is it red, transfer RNA, or blue, carrier RNA? Which one is it? Truffles has convinced her Gramps to play yet again because Truffles is addicted to ball. And now I'm thirsty and out of water because Truffles drank it all. Oh, man. Yes, please. Mr. Steven to the rescue with fresh water for Miss Shea. Is it red, transfer RNA, or blue, carrier RNA? That cup tastes like dish soap. At least it's clean. All right. Transfer RNA is the correct answer. Oh, Grammy Tammy. She used to be a nurse, you know. Next question. That can be a good bonus question. Bonus question. What job did Grammy Tammy used to have? She was a nurse. Next question. What is the blood type of a child born to 2 parents with the genotypes capital I superscript A, capital I superscript A, and capital I superscript B, capital I superscript B? Is it red, type B, blue, type AB, yellow, type A, or green, type O? There was something special about IA, and IB. Do you remember? They both appear to be dominant. Gramps is suggesting an answer. He is sadly wrong. Oh, Mr. Steven says, I be not correct. Oh, groan, groan, groan.
Both dominant.
Mmm. 9 seconds, Grammy Tammy. All right, let's see here. 3, 2, 1. Ah! The answer is type AB. They are co-dominant. Very good, Grammy Tammy. Well done. Type AB. Okay, next question. Which of these traits is controlled by a gene with multiple alleles? Which of these traits is controlled by a gene with multiple alleles? Is it red, blood type, blue, smile dimples, yellow, your straight hairline, or green, widow's peak? Which of these traits is controlled by a gene with multiple alleles? Multiple alleles. Red, blood type, blue, smile dimples, yellow, straight hairline, green, widow's peak. Which of these traits is controlled by a gene with multiple alleles? Ooh, Granny Tammy put her guess in, and I don't even know what it was. We'll see if she's correct in 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blood type. Wah, wah,
That's what he
wah,
said.
wah.
He had it right.
Next question.
Dan said it right.
A karyotype can be used to diagnose the genetic disorder called blank. Is it red, Huntington's disease, or blue, Down syndrome? So your key here is to remember what a karyotype is. A karyotype is a picture of all the chromosomes in a cell. So a karyotype can be used to diagnose the genetic disorder called, is it red, Huntington's disease, or blue, Down syndrome? If you remember what we learned about these two diseases today, it gives you a clue when you know what a karyotype is. Down syndrome is correct. Remember, Down syndrome is the resulting of having an extra chromosome 21. So if you can have a karyotype, which shows a picture of the chromosomes, you can see that extra chromosome 21. Next question. Ooh, Tate reached the streak of 8. Woohoo! Good job, Tate. Next question. The goal of DNA fingerprinting in bold is to make an encyclopedia of the DNA sequence of every gene. Is that red, true, or blue, false, the Human Genome Project? So DNA fingerprinting is the part that is either true or false. I'm explaining that mainly for Grandma and Gramps. And the answer is either red, true, or if it's false, the correct answer that goes in that spot right there is the Human Genome Project. The goal of DNA fingerprinting is to make an encyclopedia of the DNA sequence of every gene. Is it red, true, or blue, false, Human Genome Project? 27 seconds remaining, still waiting on a few folks to answer. All right, see, Kahoot is fun for the whole family, including mine. All right. Truffles is even hanging around because her Grammy's here, so she's going to be close by, plus there's dinner around. False, the Human Genome Project is the correct answer. Good job, Grammy and Gramps. Next question. Will, still at the top, but Declan and Jeb, Devin, and Caitlin all within reach. A cell produces proteins in its ribosomes during the process of, is it red, photosynthesis, or blue, protein synthesis? A cell produces proteins in its ribosomes during the process of red, photosynthesis, or blue, protein synthesis. What could it be? A cell produces proteins in its ribosomes during the process of red photosynthesis or blue protein synthesis. Let's see here. Who's going to get the answer correct? 9 of you got it correct with protein synthesis. So remember, don't just grab at an answer just because it pops into your brain. Photosynthesis is what happens when the plant uses its chloroplast to use sunlight to create energy for the cell. That is totally different than a cell producing proteins in its ribosomes for the process of protein synthesis. Next question. Devin, answer streak of 3. Woohoo! When sex cells combine to produce offspring, each sex cell will contribute, is it red, twice the normal number of chromosomes? blue, half the normal number of chromosomes, yellow, the normal number of chromosomes, or green, 1/4 the number of normal chromosomes. When the sex cells combine to produce an offspring, each sex cell will contribute. Is it red, twice the normal number of chromosomes, blue, half the normal number of chromosomes, yellow, the normal number of chromosomes, or green, 1/4 the normal number of chromosomes? We talked about this. We gave it an example against maybe like a skin cell. So your skin cell, when it reproduces, it takes the correct number of chromosomes with it. However, when a sex cell is produced, it only takes half the normal number of chromosomes with it. Oh, Grammy Tammy, boo. Next question. 4 players have reached an answer streak of 4. Awesome job, guys. Ooh, Deck's hot on the heels of Will. Let's see what's going to happen in the next 4 questions. The technique called cloning produces an organism that is genetically identical to the parent. Is that red, true, or blue, false hybridization? The technique called cloning is what's bold, so it will be underlined on your test, produces an organism that is genetically identical to the parent. Is that red, true, or blue, false hybridization? All right, let's see here. Now remember that there's 25 questions on this Kahoot and 25 questions on your test. So, based on the number of questions you get incorrect on this Kahoot, will give you a good idea of how many points you will get off on your test. Each question is worth 2 points, okay? So if you miss 5 questions on the Kahoot, that's 10 points off, so you would get a 90. Okay, so keep that in mind. 9 seconds remaining to put in your answer on this one. Let's see. 10 of you got that correct. It is true. It is true. Cloning produces an organism that's genetically identical to its parent. And remember, there are 2 cloning questions that have that same answer. Next question. 3 in a row. John is back in the game. Well done, John. Next question. The different forms of a gene are called red, traits, blue, factors, yellow, masks, or green, alleles. The different forms of a gene are called red, traits, blue, factors, yellow, masks, or green, alleles. I noticed in that last one, Declan had just edged out Will. Let's see if Will can come back in this one. It's nail biting. I don't know what's going to happen. It's almost as exciting as watching crab racing in Jamaica. All right, let's see here. Different forms of a gene are called red, traits, blue, factors, yellow, masks, or green, alleles. 20 seconds remaining. Alleles is the correct answer. Next question. Will is back in the game with an answer streak of 3, and he's currently only 400 points behind Declan. Here we go. What must occur for a girl to be colorblind? Red, each parent must have the dominant allele. Blue, each parent must have the recessive allele. Yellow, each parent must be colorblind. Or green, each parent must have 2 codominant alleles. Which must occur for a girl to be colorblind? Each parent must have the dominant allele. Each parent must have the recessive allele. Each parent must be colorblind, or each parent must have 2 codominant alleles. What is the answer? Remember, we talked about this being a sex-linked trait, okay? It's more likely for boys to have this problem than girls. 1 in 12 men are colorblind. 1 in 200 women are colorblind. All right, the answer is that each parent must have the recessive allele. All right, we had 3 guesses on each one across the board. So that means that 9 of you, if this were a Punnett square, need to study a little harder. Next question. Ooh, Devin streaking ahead with 7 in a row. He's moving up the scoreboard. All right, Will, come on, you can get it back. Next question. Which of these is an example of the benefits of genetic engineering? This was a little note tacked on at the very end today. Is it red, analyzing karyotypes and pedigree charts? Blue, creating human insulin to treat people with diabetes? Yellow, growing a new plant from a cutting? Or green, crossbreeding to create disease-resistant crops? Which of these is an example of the benefits of genetics engineering? Red, analyzing karyotypes and pedigree charts, creating human insulin to treat people with diabetes. Yellow, growing a new plant from a cutting. Or green, crossbreeding to create disease-resistant crops. Remember, we talked today a lot about the benefits and the concerns around genetics. So this was one of the benefits. This is one of the good things. Creating human insulin to treat people with diabetes. Very good. Remember, we said that there's some things in genetics that it's just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because you can make root beer Pop-Tarts doesn't mean you should make root beer flavored Pop-Tarts. Next question. All right, final question. Why are sex-linked traits more common in males than in females? Red, any allele on the Y chromosome will be codominant. Blue, all alleles on the X chromosome are dominant. Yellow, a recessive allele on the X chromosomes. Or green, all alleles on the Y chromosome are recessive. Why are sex-linked traits more common in males than females? Red, any allele on the Y chromosome will be codominant. Blue, all alleles on the X chromosome are dominant. Yellow, a recessive allele on the X chromosome. Or green, all alleles on the Y chromosome are recessive. Mr. Steven, are you awake? Can we have the charger, please? In the bedroom. All right, 9 answers in 7 seconds remaining. All right, the correct answer is that a recessive allele on the X chromosomes is what affects that. Here we are. I don't have the names again. It does not show me. 26,791 points. I'm going to guess is probably Declan. Will probably came second with 23,138 points, and I think it was Jeb possibly in third with 20,079 points. So looking at this, 23 out of 25, Declan, you would have ended up with a 96 if this had been your test. Okay, Will ended up with, you would have missed 5 questions, so you would have gotten a 90, okay? And Jeb, you would have ended up with an 88 if this had been your actual test. Now, I'm just saying that because, you know, next week we have 3 days in which to learn some little bit of new material and to take a test. Maybe Kahoot will feature on your next test. All right, let's get the final results here. Yes. Oh, Devin came in third. I apologize. Sorry, Devin came in third place, followed by Caitlin in fifth. Very nice. Excellent job, everyone. So I'm going to bring this out of full screen. I'm going to come and look at you one more time before you head off to bed and finish up those projects. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I want to stop screen sharing so you all can see myself. Hello. All right, 10 viewers. Good job tonight, guys. Make sure that you study. You still have tomorrow night to study as well. Excuse me, so don't stress. We're also going to play the Kahoot in class tomorrow as many times as we can. So we'll have lots of chance to review and go over that. Remember, there's no essay question this time. So we're going to have a really good time, and tomorrow you're going to turn in your awesome projects, and we're going to have a good time, and then Friday will be your test. Monday, you don't have to come to school. Just me and your parents do. Woohoo! And next Friday is a field trip. So honestly, next week, 3 days of awesome quick learning, making sure we understand the basics, and then moving on, okay? So have a great night. Get lots of sleep. Get those projects ready. Look forward to see you tomorrow. Bye!